When I was a kid, I used to think that the subway system was like one big plate of spaghetti and all the stations were meatballs. My Uncle Paulie smacked me upside the head whenever I talked about stuff like that.
I love the animation in these little interim parts. They really help Jackie as a character. And some of the best animation in the game, too, is in there. So now we're in the subway, kind of your side questy area type stuff. And we get most of our objectives via our pager, and then we have to call people or, not, depending on what you want to do. But let's go give Jenny a call, because there happens to be a phone right here.
Hi, this is Jenny.
Jenny, it's me, Jackie.
Hiya, baby. Happy birthday. I just got into my new place. I thought you were going to help me unpack.
Yeah, I'm sorry, baby. Things got kind of screwed up at work.
Again? That's too bad. I have a surprise for you.
I can't talk right now, but I'll be there soon. I promise.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Look, just remind me again how to get to your new place.
It's on Orchid Street here in Chinatown. It's just next to the basketball court. It's apartment number 11. Oh, but you'll have to go around back through Mulberry Alley. They're doing repairs or something on the front door. Are you on your way now?
I'll be over as soon as I can. Now do me a favor. Just don't open the door till you know it's me.
I'm a big girl, mystery man. I can take care of myself. I'll see you when you get here.
Hey, humor me just this once. Okay? Now I gotta run. Bye.
Now, the other thing you can do at the phones is you can call collectibles, which are sometimes funny, sometimes informative.
Even in darkness, light dawns for the upright, for the gracious and compassionate and righteous man. Psalms 112, verse 4. Hello, my child. You have reached the Trinity Church's answering machine. There's no one in this house of the Lord who can answer your call right now, but have faith. If you leave a message after the beep, someone will get back to you shortly. And please consider a donation.
Now, there's one here around the corner. Let's go grab this one and do this one because, dear God, this is hilarious. I love this one.
Welcome to the Emergency Call Center. For personal assistance, press 1. If you're on fire, press 2. If someone is trying to stab you, press 3. If someone is already stabbing you, press 4. If you've been stabbed and you're currently bleeding to death, press 5. If you are stabbing someone, press 6. For everything else, press 7. Thank you, and have a nice day.
I love that one. Now, luckily, from this point on, I'm going to be just dialing numbers because you can actually do that instead. And to get all those messages, and I'll be putting them out in separate videos. So those are the only two you're going to be hearing. Now, in the subway, there's also movie posters like this fairly terrible drama one. And this kind of awesome one called Bon Appetit, which looks like Tremors. But let's go talk to a friend to our right first before we continue on.
Yo, Jackie! It's me, Enzo! Way up! I hear you're pissed off your Uncle Paulie. Put his boys out to look for you. You knock bones with one of his girls or something?
Why don't you ask him?
I steered clear of that little rat like he had the bubonic plague. What the hell did you do?
Money was involved. I was unconscious at the time.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Hey, I was wondering, you still seeing that girl Jenny? Because I was thinking, if you ain't...
Hey, I'm still seeing her. Matter of fact, she just pays me.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a phone down the platform you can call her from, Hey, you say hi for me, okay?
Now, one little thing I wanted to mention about this game is you'll see graffiti, everywhere. The graffiti was actually all custom made for this game by a few graffiti artists. And they did a wall, and then they scanned it in, and they put it in the game. It's kind of cool. There's actually an entire featurette about it. I'll show it off later. Also, this poster, Chakra Assassin, it almost looks like the fucking Hitman poster for that terrible movie. Fantastic. We got more subway to explore. Let's go take a look at it.
Those are not worth our attention.
Now that happens when you're in an area where you shouldn't bring out the darkness and you try to. There's like 4 or 5 different things that the darkness will say in that instance. Now see, you can see there's just a ton of graffiti everywhere, and they did a really good job covering the New York subway with graffiti, because, yeah. Now, the way that you get between the different subway stations is through trains. Now, those trains are actually there, of course, and it's not they block it off. You can get hit by trains and die in this game. It's kind of annoying because there's some times in this game you're going to be jumping on train tracks, so the best course of action is to go towards the tracks, which activates the train, let it leave, then hop on the tracks. It'll take a little longer for the train to get on there. But other than that, there's a few sections in this game where there won't be trains, and then of course when you leave the train stations, the areas that they allow you to do so, there's more areas up at the top, which is why this is a quasi-open world game. But now we're going to go talk to a guy over here and do our first side quest.
Ain't fair, man. That asshole won't let me play my harmonica at my spot unless I give him a couple $100.
Those are movements.
Who won't let you play?
Big guy, he's always hanging here, goes by the name of Compton Scar. If I could fight like I play, I'd tear him a couple of new holes just for kicks.
You just gotta know how to persuade a guy. Wait here.
This one's actually really easy to do because all you really have to do is go down here and talk to somebody else. And hey, look, we have legs. Neat. See, there he is.
You got a problem, tough guy?
Yeah. My problem is I'm a big music lover, and I don't got no music to listen to. Now, my buddy with the harmonica, he's an honest-to-God virtuoso. So my suggestion is that you leave him alone and let him do his thing.
This pause here is a little too long.
And if I don't?
Well, if you don't, I got a magic trick for you. I see you around here again, dipshit. I'll put my arm down your throat and pull a rabbit out your fucking ass.
Just relax, all right? You can play down here if he wants.
Well, that was easy. Let's go give him his harmonica back, and hooray, we're done.
Thanks, son. I never would say this to no one, but you got a good heart.
Main thing that you get out of these is you get collectibles from doing these side quests. Now, one thing I wanted to point out here, and it's something that's actually the menu. Oh, whoops, let's go back to it. You go to the achievement section, it actually is an achievement tracker, which is very, very useful in this game. It's very good for the multiplayer, see, like a progress bar, and games of this age did not really have these. Some early PS3 games did, but not a lot on the 360. More posters. Oh. Don't judge me. Wow, he's really good at playing the harmonica when it's in his shirt. So that's pretty much it for the subway, but we've got one more bit of incidental story. Right here.
This is a Newswatch 6 breaking news special report. I'm Jane Unger, bringing you continued coverage on the latest on the Crane and Eckstein bombing. Police officials have dismissed the bombing as a random incident. Captain Edward Schroed was unavailable for comment. With us now over the phone is Lieutenant Gomer. Welcome, Lieutenant. Appreciate you joining us this evening.
Thank you.
Could you give us an update on the current investigation into the Crane and Eckstein bombing?
Absolutely. The Gravesend construction site bombing seems to have been a part of a feud between two small-time gangs. We have indications that lead us to suspect a foreign criminal organization was involved in the laundering of drug money for the Crane and Eckstein Construction Company.
I see. Do you have any suspects detained yet?
We expect to have all suspects involved in this incident captured by tomorrow night. You know how we like to keep the trash in the garbage bin, Jane.
What about the reports of witnesses claiming a lone gunman was sighted on the scene? Some speculate that this was related to the Mafia.
Well, I wouldn't put much stock into crackpot theories like that. As you know, the area where the bombing occurred is known for having its share of drug addicts and other suspicious elements. Now, those can hardly be relied upon for accurate information.
Won't this work against your boss, Captain Edward Schroet, in the upcoming election?
Absolutely not, no. Since Captain Schroet has been in office, crime rates have plummeted thanks to his zero-tolerance policy. I think that the law-abiding and upstanding citizens of our fine city will want to keep it that way. And for that to happen, they need him in office.
Thank you for your time, Lieutenant. This is Jane Unger for Newswatch 6 saying thank you and good night.
Okay, that's enough of talking. Let's go shoot people in the face.
It's me, Nicky Marucci. Wait up.
Or not.
Good to see you, Jackie. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. So what's the news with Paulie? And how's the wife?
Yeah, so, Jackie. But it ain't the wife I'm worried about. It's Paulie. That little Doberman don't see anything but money. Word's out, Jackie. He's paying a lot of cash to the guys who bring you down. Some of the younger boys, they get scared to take a dump without his permission. Spineless little turds. I wouldn't come around here for a while if I was you.
Paulie put a hit on me. Already.
Yeah, already. You just be careful around here, son. And try not to whack anyone. Old Butcher's got his hands full cleaning up the last mess. Some asshole hit the head chef at the Olive Grove by mistake. It's a fucking bloodbath in there.
You remember Jenny, right? She moved to a new place around here. It's supposed to be by some ball court. You know where it is?
The basketball court, sure. First street to the left, and then second to the right. But in case you didn't hear me the first time, Paulie's got a hit out on you. So be careful.
Thanks for the advice, Mr. Barucci. But I can take care of myself.
Okay, now we're done talking with people. Let's get one more of these little scenes.
Ever been in love with somebody who was so beautiful and pure, you couldn't bear to show them your own darkness? That's how I feel about you. We grew up together in St. Mary's Orphanage. I guess I'm gonna have to tell you the truth about what kind of scumbag I really am. But what the hell am I gonna say?
Stay in the shadows, Jackie.
Right here we get a little collectible with some, pretty much changes the way your Darkling looks. Now let's play with the Creepy Dark here because we get to finally actually get to do a little bit of fun times. Creepy Dark can go up walls, you can see here. You can also eat lights, which is if you don't really want people to hear what you're doing because none of your guns are silenced, you can do that. But, you know, you immediately waste it by getting spotted. And the Darkling does the job for us. So once again, as I've mentioned a few times, you're going to want to make sure there's as much darkness as you can in the game so you can actually kill people. And eat all their hearts. Hearts also give you a bit of a temporary health boost, which is incredibly useful. And you also do need them to increase your darkness level, which I actually do around here, get it up to the first level, which gives you a little bit more health, a little more darkness shield, and your darkness does more damage. And we get more offensive-based darkness abilities. That's going to be very useful. Now, another big thing this game does that's really cool is that this area here, oh, they're sharing, is that these guys that right now are here are the streets enemies. You kill them, they stay dead. Only new dudes will pop in when it's a fight. Also, the music in the background, you hear guitar riffs kick in. That means there's enemies nearby. It's very useful, like in this area here where I had no idea there was enemies running around the corner. And that guy just awaited death there. Eat some more hearts. So yeah, let's go head over to Jenny's place now. Although I hear some metal riffs now. That's why. You see, your pistols are kind of shitty. But we just gotta eat some more hearts. Like this. You can actually see there is a ton of heart animations in this game. It kind of helps it from being, monotonous and whatnot.
Oh, I have you now.
That's why you don't want to shoot all the lights. All the ones you have to. The other nice thing you may notice is the fact that the heart is not a static thing, is that once the heart is in the Darkness's mouth, he stops, and you're able to actually move and shoot and do stuff, which is very useful. Go, Creeping Dark. This is what you look like when you do the Creeping Dark, with all your tentacles and whatnot popping out. Yeah, I know, it's creepy. Let's actually go see Jenny. We've been screwing around for a little while, but, beforehand, we should probably put away the darkness. Maybe our guns, too.
Jackie! Hello, up here! Hey, you found me! Come on upstairs, it's apartment 11.
Now, we're going to be spending quite a bit of time in Jenny's apartment. In fact, you can actually spend a few hours in her apartment if you really feel like doing so, but there's a lot of things to do in there, so I'm going to shut up now and let you listen to this whole section. See you guys on the other side.
Jackie! Oh my god. Can you believe this place? Come here, look on the kitchen table. Surprise! Cake. You won't believe this. Look, Giancarlo spelled your name wrong again. Well, you gonna blow out the candles? Happy birthday, rat face. You're finally legal. I know you always piss and moan about your birthday, but I couldn't resist. I mean, you're only 21 once, right? Are you okay, babe? You're being kind of quiet.
Yeah. I'm fine. Just kind of tired. Had a problem at work is all.
I know you, Jackie Estacado. Something's wrong.
Well, Paulie's all bent out of shape because some money went missing from the register. Now I think he's gonna terminate my contract.
Ugh, you never worried about stuff like that before. He's been upset plenty of times. What exactly do you do for your Uncle Paulie anyway? Why won't you tell me?
I'm a nobody. Take out the garbage.
You're a bad liar, Jackie Estacado. You look pale, and you're sweating. There's something else, isn't there?
Okay. See, here's the thing. I was supposed to collect some money from my Uncle Paulie downtown. Only the money wasn't there. And now Uncle Paulie's kind of pissed at me.
Hey, come on. It's your birthday, and I've got a new apartment. Let's take one day off from fucked up. Your friend Butcher came by today. He wanted you to call him when you could. I wrote the number on the notepad by the phone.
She breaks of innocence.
Come Come on, sit here for a while, Jackie. Watch some TV with me. Jackie, what is it?
Jenny?
Yeah?
Nothing.
Let's just sit here for a while. Okay?
Movie we got here is To Kill a Mockingbird, interestingly.
You want the remote, don't you, mister? No, my apartment, my TV, my remote.
You can actually watch the entire movie, which is kind of interesting, kind of cool.
Are you cold, Jackie? God. It's freezing in here.
One more piece of animation. This one right here.
It's good having you here. It's kind of calming. I'm always calm when you're here. I can feel your heartbeat.
So that's what you can do. You can watch the entire movie, which is what I just did there. Transition out of there, and then we're gonna get up and actually continue on with the storyline with the music from To Kill a Mockingbird, doing the next dialogue scene. So, yeah. Let's make that phone call. I was thinking, I could leave and make the phone call. Might as well make it here.
Hello, Jackie. Heard about what happened tonight? I don't need to point out to you, this is a bad situation. You better come and see me.
Where are you? Heard through the grapevine you were at the Olive Grove.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. It's a good thing your Aunt Sarah's out of town. The Olive Grove is right next to her apartment, and this has been one messy afternoon. Now you get yourself over here, but tread lightly. I've got my share of shit for tonight, okay?
Hey, leave the goons to me. Now listen, Butch. Things are happening. I'm about to get my ass handed to me by a very nasty scumbag whose name rhymes with Paulie Franchetti.
Okay, now I want you to know this. I do this only for you because of who your father was, and because you've always shown respect to your family. Now listen, you go through Doyer's Alley across from Jenny's apartment. I got my car parked there. You make sure no one sees you. I'll leave the back door entrance to the kitchen open. You got that?
So there we go. We are all done with a little bit of talking here, but we're not done for talking in this actual level. Because pretty much what we can do now is there's a lot of combat to get to Butcher, but it's nothing different than we've already, just been through. Pistols, no darkness powers, no new weapons. So we're going to be cutting ahead from that. But we have one little thing here. The pager. Oh man, that doesn't look that good. So we're gonna get outside here, and we're gonna warp ahead to getting to the butcher's place. At this point, I've actually gotten to the next level of the darkness, so darkness level 2. So let's go inside here by walking over this car and talk to Butcher.
If there's one untouchable in this business, it's Butcher Joyce. You put out a hit on some guy, Butcher flushes his body. No one's ever the wiser. Butcher knows everyone's business. But what keeps him alive is that he never, ever chooses a side. Yeah. Too bad there's a war coming.
Oh. I heard you coming from a block away, Jackie. Those expensive Italian shoes make you sound like a fucking bull elephant. Fucking new generation. Every cop for a half a mile around probably knows you're here. Fucking cops, all I need now, huh? Grab that body, would you? Always. They gotta call me in when I'm eating dinner. Can't you people make your hits at a reasonable time of the day, huh? Jeez. You know, they told me there was only one body to dispose of. Supposed to be one of those, dealers from the alley. So what happens? Instead, some moron puts a bullet right between Jeff Elmet's eyes. Fucking hell. What are you gonna do? Just drop it in the trunk. I'll take care of it. All right. Good enough. What happened to you tonight?
I wish the hell I knew, Butch. I don't know. I guess Paulie thinks I'm gunning for his throne. Someone cold cocks me on a takedown at Dino's. Next thing I know, I got the 5th Italian Cavalry riding my ass.
You know me, Jackie. I never choose sides. Whatever the problem is, it's up to you and Paulie to solve it. If this gets out of hand, the Chicago families will intervene. When that happens, nobody wins. So you beat Paulie's guys, and he's not a good loser. Now, I wouldn't put it past him to throw Eddie Schroed on your ass. Cops. Fucking cops. Ugh.
Listen, Butch, you know any more about why Paulie wants me dead?
Well, you're the best contract guy they have. You're young and ambitious. They don't like that. Now you listen to me, Jackie. Your only option is to take down Paulie before he takes you down. Put a big enough dent in his business, and the Chicago people will see to it he has an accident. I would never be one to suggest how you do this, but if you ask me, you need to pay a visit to Dutch Oven Harry. Put some holes in him.
Dutch Oven Harry? No, never heard of him.
Who's Dutch Oven Harry? I'll tell you. Harry is Paulie's biggest dealer of illicit medicine. He works out of a building in Hunters Point. Now, if I were the kind of man to be involved in things like this, I'd take down Harry, and I'd pull all of his merchandise out of the building. But I'm not, see? You don't want to come walking up to their front door, so go through that rundown billiards club at Whitefish Alley. There's a back door leading to Hunters Point from there. Ah, fuck. The cops. This is why I don't get involved. Get back inside.
That's it for this part, but there's one thing I need to show off, which is whenever you die in the darkness, it brings you back, says something to you about not being able to die, and shows you some pictures of things that have just happened and what your objectives are. This is a little reminder and whatnot of what you should be doing, and they're really neat, but they kind of break the flow of the actual videos. So at the end of every part, I'm going to show these off. Now, I cut them out of the first video because they really didn't belong in there, and it was kind of spoilery. So you're going to get those and the ones for this part too. So see you guys next time.
My blood flows in you.